Hi everyone, how are we doing? I'm seeing 5 people have tuned in. If you're watching me, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'll just wait for 10 people, then we proceed. Yeah. So where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I'm waiting for more people to join me. Yeah. Where are you watching from? Who's watching? Who's here? Who is here? We want to look at the 2020. Kangwa, I see you. Precious, I see you. Who's here? Let me know who's watching. Who's watching? Who's watching? Who's watching? Who's watching? Who's watching? Sharon, how are you? Emma, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I've seen more people are here. More people are here. We'll give it 2 minutes. Charles, good to see you, Charles. Just let me know. I want to see your name. YouTube is different. Yeah. Where are you watching from? Who's watching? Who's watching? Sarah Piri. Sarah, good to see you, Sarah. Who's here? 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 Yeah, let me know before we begin. Precious, good to see you. Good to see you. Who's here? I've seen Precious is here. Okay. Who's here? Christabel, good to see you. Christabel, good to see you. Who's here? Christabel. Who's here? Who is here? Who is here? Before we begin in 2 minutes. Then we begin. In 2 minutes, then we begin. Who's here? Victor. Victor, good to see you. Victor, good to see you. Who else is here? Who else is here? Philippa. I hope I've pronounced it well. Yeah. Who else is here? Olipa, good to see you. Olipa, good to see you. Yeah, I'm okay with starting with 15 students. I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. So, all right, good. I think let's begin. Let's begin. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to learn? Are we ready? Are we ready to learn? When you're teaching, your lips have to be lubricated. Yeah. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? If you're ready to learn, just comment. We won't take much time. In 15 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll be done. You know, linear programming is an easy topic. Very easy. So we are ready, right? We are ready. We are ready. Are we ready? Victor is ready. Victor is ready. Yeah, Victor is ready. Okay, good. Good. Let me just put on the mic. Then we begin. Put on the mic here. Testing 1 2. Kuyesa mic. 1 2 1 2 low. 1 2 low. Okay. Good. Let me do this. Let me turn this like this so that we are able to see. Good. Yeah. Okay, friends. This is what we have. This is what we have. So we're looking at this question. 2020. So this is a 2020 question. You see that? The year there. There was no date, like specific date, because last year we had COVID. So we still have COVID though. but there was no specific date, but they wrote in August. So it's a 2020. It was question 12. Question 12. How many marks was this? How many marks was this? How many marks? We have 4 here. 4, that's 8. That's 10, that's 12. 12 marks. Linear programming. 12 marks. Linear programming. So let's read the question, friends. Menda intends to run a business of selling mineral water. He needs to order at least 10 small bottles and at most 60 large bottles of water. He decides to order at most 80 bottles of water altogether, and the number of large bottles he orders should be at least twice that of small bottles. Yeah? So, check the question. Check the question. The first question is that, given that X is the number of small bottles, yeah, given that X is the number of small bottles and Y is the number of large bottles, write 4 inequalities which represent these conditions. Okay, so what we have here, the first inequality that we have been given is X is small bottles. X is what? Small bottles. So X is small bottles. Yeah, that's the inequality we have been given. It's not clear. I'm sure it's a network. Yeah. How many of us are saying it's not clear? I'm sure it's a network. So X small bottles, Y is large bottles. Large bottles. Large bottles. Yeah, is it clear? So I'm just writing X is small bottles. You see that? X is small bottles. Y, these are large bottles. Is this visible? Is this visible? Let me know if it's visible. I'm sure it's a network or it's the type of phone you're using. Is it clear? Just comment if it's clear so that I can move on. We can proceed. Is it clear? I need 3 people to type so I can see what is written here. For me, it's clear. I don't know about you. Is it clear? So those that are not, even the phone, it matters. Kennedy is saying it's not clear. Capeso is saying it's not clear. Not clear. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yeah. No, sir, it's not clear. Who else is saying it's not clear? How many can see? Victor is saying it's clear. Miriam Mainza is saying it's not clear. Sarah is saying it's clear, sir. So this is dependent on the phone that you're using, I think. Yeah? Yeah? Let me check on the other phone I'm using. How many of us are saying it's clear? Not clear. You see, some are saying it's clear. Some are saying it's not clear. Okay, so Sarah is saying change the quality. Change the quality. So change the quality. Change the quality. Yeah, so change the quality. This is me. This is the other phone. So what you do is this. You go here, settings. You see this, the settings here. Go on your settings, quality here, you press quality. Go to higher quality. That's when it will be clear. So change your quality settings. You go on this, you know, these 3 dots. These 3 dots, press the 3 dots. You see that? I've pressed the 3 dots, and then now I'm on higher quality. So higher quality. Tell me if it's clear. I changed your quality settings. Change your quality settings. If you have changed your quality settings, tell me if there's any difference. If you have changed your quality settings, tell me if there's a difference. If there's no, just got to cut. Yeah? Change your quality settings and let me know advanced, they choose, yeah. If you have no difference. Yeah, I'm still waiting. What are we saying? Oh, can we see? Can we see what's written? Can we see what's written? I can't proceed if majority can't see. I can't proceed. Yeah. So what do you recommend? Do we end the video because people can see if it's clear? Yeah. What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? How many are here? How many of us are here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm waiting on you. I can't proceed, friends, if it's not clear. Can't proceed. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So, here's the question. Here's the question. Here's the question. Let's just proceed. I'm sure after the video ends, you'll be able to watch it again. Okay. So this is what we have. So X, they have said is small bottles. Y is large bottles. So now they're saying we need to have the inequalities. So he needs to order at least 10 small bottles. So that's the first inequality, yeah? So write A. We write A. He needs to order. So small bottles is X. So write X. At least, you know the symbol for at least. Greater or equal to 10. So 10. You see that? That's the what? That's the symbol. X at least. And then they're saying, so we're done with this part. He needs to order at least 10 small bottles. And at most 60 large bottles of water. So at most. So Y, large bottles is Y. So Y is less or equal to 60. That's what we have. You see that? That's what we have. Y is less or equal to 60. And then we move on. He needs to order at most 60 bottles of water altogether. Altogether means X plus Y. That's what it means. So you have X plus Y. At most is less or equal to 80. You get that? That's what we have. That's what we have. X plus Y is less or equal to 80. Then there's one more inequality. They have said 4. Here. So water altogether. And the number of large bottles he orders should be at least twice that of small bottles. So what we have is large bottles is Y, and they're saying should at least, so at least 2x, because I've said twice. You see that? They have said twice the number of what? The number of small bottles, twice. That's why we're putting 2x, twice the number of small bottles. You see that? 2x. So we have 4 marks already, friends. Very easy topic. You already have your 4 marks right now. And then let's move on. Let's move on. A. It's supposed to be B. So B. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 bottles on each axis. Draw Draw the x and y axis for, so they will give you limits. Start at 0 and end at 80. So you pay attention. 2 centimeter now, you know. 2 centimeter is one box. So one box is 2 centimeter. Yeah. So the limit here is 80, respectively, and shade the unwanted region. So let's do this. So you have your graph here. Yeah, you have your graph. This is your graph. So it's all about time management. So I'm going to put 0 here, 10, 20, 30, we have 40, 50, 60, we have 70, we have 80. See that? That's what we have. From what? From 0 to 80. From 0 to 80. From 0 to what? 80. So now we go to the y-axis. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. See that? Now you don't leave it like this. You need the ruler. You need the ruler. So this is my 30 centimeter ruler. I need to draw a line. So it's challenging. But anyway, we'll manage. We are fighters. So you draw a line. Never use a pen, friends. Always use a pencil. Never use a pen. Always use a pencil. Yeah. See that? So this is Y. You name them X. You see that? So this is what I have. This is what I have. It's time to plot. It's time to plot. Check. It's time to plot. So the first one that we have, the first one is X is 10. So go where there's X axis. So, but let me label. These are small bottles. Small bottles. Small bottles. And these are large bottles. These are large bottles. See that? So you have to label small bottles, large bottles. You label what they have given you. Are we together? Comment. You guys are too quiet. To comment. Are you getting something? So you go where there's 10. You go where there's 10 because the first inequality is X is 10. So you go where there's 10. Comment if we're together and you draw a solid line because it's equal to. Draw a solid line. Are we together? You guys are too quiet. Are we together? So let me know if we're together. My distinction students, you're quiet on me. So see that? So our first inequality was X is 10. So you go where there's 10 in your X. Me, I like shading at the end. I don't like shading. I draw the line, I shade right there and then. I like shading at the end. So I'll leave it that. Then I have Y is 60 here, upper. Y is what? 60 upper. Y is 60. So I'm going in my Y axis at 60. So Y axis at 60. Y axis at 60. All these are solid lines. Why are they solid? Why are they solid? Because there's an equal to here. You see that? If you're in the online group, I sent the document for this. So equal to means solid. Aka equal to. Yonse azankalama solid die. Yeah? Then here you have X plus Y is 80. So when you have this, it's easy. You're going to draw your table of values. Table of values. You only draw the table of values when you have X and Y. Let me repeat that. You only draw the table of values when you have X and what? Y. When you have X and Y. So here we have x plus y is 80. So you draw your table of what? Table of values. So here I'll put 0, I'll put 0. So what we have, we're going to have 80 here and 80. How? Because, so when you have, listen. So the table of values, here we have x plus y is 80. You have to draw your table of values because you're finding a slope, a linear line. So here you put, so if x, look, you make y the subject. Always make y the subject. So here I have y is equals to 80 minus x. When you're solving, you use equals to. So check this. I've put 2 zeros, look, and it will be easy for me to find. There's a 0 here, there's a 0 here. So x, I put 0, so it will be 8 minus 0. What is the answer? 8. What if my y is 0? Nabwana faka 0. So 0 is equals to 8 minus x. Simple. The 0 goes the other side, the x goes this side. You have 8. So these are our 2 points. We plot them. You plot your 2 points. 0,8. So 0,8 ni hapa. X. Unaona? 0. Where's my 0? This is 0,80 is there. You see that? Then you have 8,0 last 8,0 up at this end, upper 8,0. This is what we have. You're going to join the 2 lines. You're going to join them. You join them like that. It's a solid line. That's why you need the 30 centimeter ruler. It's easy. Like that. Me, I like shading at the end. Like that. You see that? So I've joined my 2 points. 0,80 I've plotted there. 8,0 I've joined. It's coming together. It is coming together. We just need to plot one last part and then we are done. We'll be able now to shade the unwanted region. We have, what's the last part? Y is greater or equal to 2x. Yeah, this is what we want to shade. Because there's y and there's x, we draw the table of values. Always table of values. Yeah. So I've said when you are solving, what do you use? What do you use when you are solving? What do you use? The table of values. And you use equal to. So here you have y is equals to 2x. When you are solving, that inequality must change to what? Equal to. So y is equals to 2x. So here I've said x, this is y. What? Okay, so here, what do I do? I'll put 0 here. 0. So table of values, table of values, you can change the numbers. You can have a 0 here and here. Let me pick 20 up. I pick 20. You know, so table of values, just make sure all the values that you pick in the table of values must be within the range that you have. The range here is 0 to 8. That's the range, right? So me, I've picked 0 and 20. So if x is 0 up, 2 times 0 is what? 0. 0. Then check here. If x is 20, if x is what? 20, what is my y? So 2 times 20. What is 2 times 20? Comment. You're too quiet. Comment. What is 2 times 20? I write. Me, I like an interactive group. What is 2 times 20? Excuse me. What is 2 times 20? I write so that we can finish. What is 2 times 20? Esther is saying 40. Esther is saying is 40. I need 3 more comments. Mr. Kennedy is saying 40. Yeah. Palma saying 49. 2 times 20, 49. Okay, Palma 40, thank you. Palma Sampa. Okay, Victor is saying 40. So yeah, the answer is 40. So we are going to plot this. The first point is 0, 0. 0, 0 is here. This is the point, 0, 0. So you put x. Me, I like using x, I don't use dots. Then I have 20, 40. So 20, 40 is here. You see those points? Let me bring this down. Yeah, so you see the point. You have this point and that point. You see that? You're going to plot. You draw your line. Linear programming is easy. So I'll draw my line. It's easy. Draw my line like this. So these are my 4 lines. These are my 4 lines. It's time for me now. I like shading at the end. It's time for me to shade. You can shade at the beginning or what. So here, they've said, the question is saying, the question, where is the question? Here's the question. Shade the unwanted region. The key word here is what? Unwanted. What is not needed? Unwanted region to show clearly. So here, the first one is x is greater than 10. So they want the greater side, they don't want the less. So this first line, E line here first, the greater side is this side. Because when you stand here, you go like this, numbers are increasing. So this side is your less. Yeah. So this is what you have. You shade the less side because they want the great side. You see that? I've shaded. Then we go to number 2. Y is less than 60. So I stand here. You know that the less side is this side, right? So they want the less side. They don't want the greater side, uku, 60, 70. So you're going to shade the greater side, uku. You shade. You shade. Very easy, very easy, very easy. You see that? I've shaded the greater side. I go to this one where we said x plus y is less than 80. So here, y is less than what? 80. Y is less than 80. So if I stand on this inequality, always stand on the inequality you're trying to find. You stand on this inequality. Where is the less side? You stand here. The less side, you know, occupants, because you know downside, you are decreasing. So the greater side is this side, and we don't want that side. So you shade what you don't want. You shade what you don't want. You see that? Yeah, we see that. So it's making sense. It's making sense. How many of you saying it's making sense? We have this one, the last one, which was y. Always make y the subject. Y is greater or less than 2. Sorry, y is greater or equal to 2x. So this inequality, you know that when you stand here, the great side you know uku, because you know you're increasing when you're going like this. So less is this side. So because they want the greater, you're going to shade the less side. You're going to shade the less side. Yeah. So check. You have shaded. This is what you have shaded. The big question now is, there's a region here that has not been shaded. There's a region here. We can all see that region. It has not been shaded, and all the 4 lines are passing through it. This line is passing through it. This one is passing. This one is passing, and this one is passing. So it's this is the solution set. So you write solution set. That's your solution set. That's your solution set. 8 marks already, friends. I have my 8 already up. I have 8 already. I have 8 marks already. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Are we good? Class, talk to me. Are we good? I want you to stare at this so that when you're doing it by yourself, you understand. Are we good? Let me know. Are we good? Yeah? Are we good? This was a 2020 GCE. Tirichabe mushe. Are we good? Let me know if we're good. Let me know if we are good. Yeah? Are we good? Has it made sense? I have 8 marks already. You guys, you should attempt this question. Linear programming, simavuta. Should be one of the first questions you write in section B. Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, so that we can move on. We look at the last two questions. And these are easy. There's no calculation. Yeah, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Okay. OG. People have gotten used to OG now. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's read the question, friends. The profit on the sale of each small bottle of mineral water is 1.5. That's the profit, 1.5. While on each large bottle of mineral water, profit is 2.5. How many bottles of each type can be bought to maximize profit? Yeah, to maximize profit. So simple. You go to your solution set. There's a region where it is high. So this solution set, let me bring it here. This what? This is the solution set. This is the what? Solution set. There's a region which is high. What is the region? The region, you don't go up because this part is not, it's not part of your solution set. So in this solution set, the highest point is here. This is the highest point. This is where you will make profit. Here. This part. This is the part where we will make what? Profit here. This part, the highest point. So this highest point, you just read. What is the small bottle? So you're going to say, so this is C. You're going to say 20 small bottles. That's the number of bottles you should make. Small bottles. So 20 small bottles. The question, here's the question they're asking us. How many bottles of each type can be bought to maximize profit? When they talk about maximize profit, they're just asking what is the highest point in your solution set, yeah, and read the value. So here I'm reading at this point, my X is what? 20 at this point. And now at this same point, my Y is 60, which is the large bottles. Let's just say that. 60 large bottles. So that's the number of bottles he should make, large bottles, for him to make profit. Kwasila. Easy. You tenga chabi hapa. 10 na kwana. 10 marks. See that? You see that? Okay. Then here we have the last question, D. Hence, find this maximum profit. Hence, find this maximum profit. Good. So here they told me that I've said that 20 is for small bottles and the profit on small bottles is 1.5. Yeah, so you're going to multiply the 20 and the 1.5. So 1.5 plus, and then you're going to multiply your 60 and your 2.5. Where am I getting the 60? The 60 was the maximum value. 2.5 is this one they've given me, E. So when you multiply this, the maximum profit will be 1.8 kwacha. That's the amount of money you will make. This ends the 12 marks. So the highest point, Miriam, is you look at the solution set. This is your solution set. And you ask, what is the highest point? I can't come here because at this point, we have 10, and 60. But if I come here, the highest point is 20 and 60. So this is the highest point within your solution set here. So your solution set, check what is the highest point. So this is your highest point. Sunga bwele hapa, because at this point, that's not your solution set. At this point, it's not. So here, it's your highest point. So my advice is do the same question. This video will be available soon for download. But for now, look at it. Look at it. And I was also thinking after this live video, I go on Facebook Live. We look at the construction quadrilateral. What do you think? Should we do it? Since we have done YouTube, we can go on Facebook. We look at how to construct a quadrilateral. What are your views, friends? Because we have 29 days, so what do you think? We go on Facebook Live, we do construction of a quadrilateral. What are your thoughts? As you're thinking, look at the question. 12 marks, Tachaya. Huh? Tachaya, 12 marks. Yeah? Do we do the construction on Facebook Live on our page in 10 minutes? What do you think? I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you. What do you think? What do you think? If I get a lot of yeses, we can go and do this construction on Facebook. YouTube, we are done with linear programming. We're done with linear programming. I can take it to Facebook. We do construction on Facebook. Quadrilateral. I was shocked when they did this last year. I was like, hey, I'll bet you found my guys. Yeah, thoughts? Let me know. What are we thinking? Do we do it? Do we do it? 2 more comments. Do we do it? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? So I'm even about to post right now. 2020 quadrilateral question in 10 minutes. Facebook. So Knowledge Road Academy is the Facebook page you should do. Yeah, we don't have time. Me, I feel there's a need. Yeah, there's a need to speed things up. Okay. All right, friends. I'll see you on Facebook. I'm just waiting for 10 minutes. So this is a question. It will be available for free. So attempt the same question. That's how you get to understand. You understand when you're doing something, action. Yeah? All right, cool.